My name is Ernest Toney, and I'm the founder and principal at BIPOCann. Yeah, so I started BIPOCann in 2020. Back then, I just realized that there were some really big issues in the cannabis industry. BIPOCann was all about being, a connector, provided a lot of partnerships and information. And while the industry was growing, it was not really representative of the minority communities that paid the biggest price when it came to cannabis prohibition. Colorado became the first state to approve an adult use or recreational cannabis market,
making it the first state to let anyone over 21 walk into a shop and legally buy recreational marijuana.
In those early years, Colorado was booming. The conversations back then were not about equity and how can we address injustices that occurred for individuals from communities that were directly impacted by the war on drugs. I saw that there were gaps and there were things that were starting to frustrate me because it was I don't think people are understanding the fullness of this. People were posting black squares and things like that on social media, and it's a lot of tactics that aren't exactly getting to the impact and the root of what some of the problems are. I wanted to address equity and create the biggest impact the best way that I knew how, tackling practical business challenges, access to information, to relationships, to partnerships. We started to create a structured mentorship program, and we've worked with over 65 unique businesses. But we're also creating community because eventually these folks end up, being in a room together. Andrew Jackson, who's the co-founder at Grassberries, was really close to getting his doors open. He told me, he's like, "Do you know anybody at Wyld?" And I was like, "Of course." So as a matter of fact, I do. You all leaned in and were able to subsidize some of the costs of that. I thought that was cool too, because when you're trying to get the doors open, there's so many, the costs add up, and that was huge for him. One of the things that I see Wyld doing that I wish more companies would do is not just think about revenue, but really think about the impact. You're a company that I can see wants to change the world, and you're changing it, one step at a time, and you're doing it the way that you know best. Maybe for the country, equity isn't trendy, the way it was a few years ago, but this is the work that we do, and we're not shying away from it.